What would it be like to be on the guest list for Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party? Just imagine.
Hello? You're currently on the phone with Kacey K. Yep, that's me.
Good morning, afternoon, midday, middle of the night to all who are listening. You're on the phone with Kacey K. That is me, Kacey K. I'll be your host for the next, I don't know, 50 to an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, how are you guys? I'm pretty good. Woke up early today. I went to bed earlier than I have been lately. And so I just naturally wake up earlier. Isn't that funny how that works? I did have a hard time like waking up, getting up. I did scroll on TikTok for a minute, but it's just kind of the way life is nowadays. I have a hard time because like when I wake up, I've already explained this before, but if I just wake up and hurry and record, like I haven't spoken to another human in 12 hours. So for me to just all of a sudden talk, it's hard. So I took a shower, took a full shower today. Usually I just like wash my face, brush my teeth, whatever, and then record. But I was like, you know what? Maybe a shower will wake me up. So hopefully I'm a little more lively. It's 5:30 a.m., November 11th. It's a Veterans Day today. I'm pretty sure it is. What have I done this week? This last week was a little lackluster compared to my previous weeks. I knew my photo dump on Instagram would not do well just because uh, it just wasn't as exciting as all the other ones I've been doing lately. It's good to have little dips every now and then, but I was telling somebody, I'm like, I feel so like vain and full of myself. If I don't post, so if you're unaware, I post every single week, weekly photo dump on Instagram of the week before. And if I don't post, if the first picture is not a picture of me, a selfie or anything, it doesn't do well. And I don't know if people just don't care. I don't know. I don't know. I've seen some of my friends go through Instagram and they don't even like look. They don't even look at people's stuff. I'm like, why do you even follow people if you don't care to look at their stuff? Like I know people who have to clear out all of their bubbles, there's people's stories at the top, and they just click through them. I'm like, what's the point? They're like, well, I can't stand to have like unopened stories or whatever. I'm like, but it doesn't matter because you're not looking at them. And some people like don't even go through. I'm like, I wonder how many people are actually going through all my photos and looking at them. If you do, you're a real one. So anyway, this one did the worst probably I've ever had a photo do since like 2015. A photo dump, which is understandable. I mean, last week's got a lot of attention just because of my Danny Phantom costume, which I had a feeling it might. I don't know. Instagram is such an interesting place. It really, really is. I know so many people who follow people they hate, just to hate follow them. And I'm like, why? Why would you want to see someone's stuff pop up that you can't stand? I've never understood that. I had a friend in high school who hated another girl from a different high school. Kind of valid. She wasn't a very nice girl, but she would follow her. And I'm like, why are you following her? She's like, oh, it makes me angry to see her. I just have to see what she's up to. I'm like, okay. I mean, to me, it's like out of sight, out of mind. I don't want anything to do with you, but whatever. This week, though, we saw two movies. I saw Die My Love with Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson, and I've been excited for this one. It's very clear from the very first trailer that it wasn't going to be a happy movie. And one of the critics, critics, I don't know. One of the critics was like, there's not an ounce of happiness in this movie. I'm like, okay, by reading the synopsis and watching the trailers, you didn't pick that up. Like, some of these critics is like, yeah, that's very, very obvious. I think that's the point of the movie, is for it not to be a happy movie. I don't recommend seeing this movie. It was okay. It was interesting. It was good acting. Robert Pattinson was good in this. It's weird seeing him play like a normal character. I don't think I've ever seen him play a normal-ish, just like an average Joe. You know what I mean? Like getting up and going to work and like having a family. Maybe I haven't seen enough of his movies, but I don't think that he has that. Basically, at the end of the movie, we get up and one of the people that's with me is like, "So what was that supposed to be about?" I'm like, "Wasn't it?" Or no, he's like, "What's wrong with her? What was wrong with her?" I'm like, "Wasn't it pretty obvious that she had postpartum depression?" Like, I think that was very, very, very obvious. It is a very sad, just down kind of movie. There really is uh I don't know. There's just no there's no way to explain it, but just it's just a sad movie. So if you want to wait till streaming, I would probably suggest that. Even then, it's just not a movie you really want to put on and watch. I don't know, there's this one scene where he brings home a dog. I'm not like spoiling anything, but he brings home a puppy and she has like a newborn, but it's a baby, like a little baby to take care of already. And she can't even keep up with the house because she has postpartum depression and she's already struggling. And he brings home this annoying ass dog. One thing about me, I love animals. I do. But a barking dog is probably one of the most aggravating, annoying, obnoxious things in the entire world, especially the dogs that just bark and bark and bark at nothing, or just like any slight movement and they bark. It's like, really? Really? Like, I get it's like a defense mechanism, but some of them are just annoying as hell. And that's what this dog was. Just barks and barks and barks. And I'm like, I, okay. Anyway, then the next night or a few nights later, we went to Tucano's because I have my birthday credit. If you haven't been to Tucano's, you should. And here's how you should do it. Tucano's, if you're unaware, I think everyone in Utah has pretty much been to Tucano's. It's a Brazilian buffet style place, and they bring around meat on these skewers and just cut it off, put it on your plates. The garlic sirloin's the best. Is it the garlic chicken is super good too. The honey ham. Is that honey ham? Sugar glazed ham or whatever. That's delicious. I don't like the pineapple. I know I'm a minority in that. People love the pineapple there. I don't. What else do they have? Most of their like sirloin cuts or whatever are delicious. You will never catch me trying a chicken heart. What else do they have that I hate? I don't know. Anyway, but before you do that, you have to get up and go to the buffet. And they have all kinds of stuff. But you have to go and you have to get the mashed potatoes, the cheesy mashed potatoes. You have to get the rice. You have to get the pasta and then put the Alfredo sauce on the pasta. And that is like your little meal. People like the cheese bread. I don't love the cheese bread. It's whatever. I usually have two of those plates throughout the night, and it pairs perfectly with all the meats that are coming my way. And I've done that for years and years and years. I remember the first time I went was the one in the Riverwoods in Provo. It's right across from the Slackwater Pizza, which I think I forgot to say. I took my family there last week. My mom's like, "I want to take you out to eat for your birthday," and then it kind of turned into like just more like not a ton of people, but we're like, well, we might as well invite this person. Well, we should invite that. You know what I mean? It kind of just like turned into a bigger thing than I planned, and it was very last minute. But we went to Slackwater Pizza again because I'm like, I know this place. It's delicious. And you know, you take people to a place that you've hyped up or anything you've hyped up, and you're just like, ugh, what if they don't like it? All this stuff. They loved it. Every single person there loved every pizza they got. I don't think anyone got the same pizza twice. I got the same one. I got the grapes. Is it the grapes of wrath pizza? I want to say that, but I don't think that's correct. But this time I got it on chickpea crust. I was thinking they'd have cauliflower crust because that's kind of people's alternatives for a gluten free. But when we went to the California Pizza Kitchen in Vegas a couple weeks ago, one of the people I was with, they're like, I'm gonna get a cauliflower crust. No, it was the waitress that suggested it. She's like, I love that pizza, but I get the cauliflower crust because it makes me not feel as full, and you can still enjoy it. It's still really good. So I was like, that's a really good idea. So this time they had chickpea crust, and it was crunchy and perfect. It was perfection. It was so good. So if you're ever curious, like you want to try the gluten-free style pizza at Slackwater, or you just don't want anything as full, because their pizzas they're not like an eight, they're an 11-inch pizza, which is a really bizarre size for pizza because it's like, I don't know, it doesn't seem big enough to share with somebody. Maybe I'm just a fat ass, but it just doesn't seem as big enough to share with somebody, and it doesn't seem small enough what am I trying to say? It doesn't seem small enough to have it on your own. And me, I have this hard time. I really need to start practicing Oprah's old method of if she was full, she would spray Windex on her food so she literally could not eat any more of it. If the food's there, I probably will just be eating it. Like I have no self-control when it comes to food. Like none. We went out to eat last night and I did so well all day. I did so well. And then I got the filet mignon sliders and the cowboy french fries, and then someone next to me didn't finish their french fries, so obviously I ate those, and I had a lemon bar. I'm like, well, okay, I guess there goes all my hard work, my 10,000 steps. So anyway, everyone loved the pizza. Everyone. We got the beignets at Slackwater after, and they were the pumpkin flavored. So good. Also the pumpkin cheesecake. Oh my gosh. I don't even like cheesecake that much, and it was so good. It was so good. Also, I tried to add my crumble review from last week and it wasn't going to work. And then after I was like, well, I just won't put it in. And then after I posted my episode, I'm like, it would have worked. I was just doing it wrong. But the cheesecake was one of my favorite ones. Who would have thought? Okay, so after Tucano's, we got the mango butter cake there. Super good. We went to Begonia after. And Begonia is the new movie with Emma Stone, and it's got the director, his name is Yorgos Lanthimos. He's the one that did Poor Things with Emma Stone, and that won tons of awards. That one I could not stay awake for. I just really couldn't, and it seemed weird. If you watch it, I'm not going to really say what it's about, but if you watch it and feel weird about it, just know you're not alone. And if you need someone to speak to you about it, let me know because I will validate your feelings on that. This movie is about it's like a guy and his nephew or his cousin, and they are convinced that Emma Stone's character is an alien sent from outer space to I don't even know what they thought she was going to do, but they thought she was there for no good. And they kidnap her. She's this like high-powered CEO. They kidnap her and bring her to their basement, shave her head because they're convinced that her hair is her transmitter back to her mothership. The last 20 minutes were entertaining. The first 2 hours, I'm going to say, I think it's that long. It's just people talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And I have a podcast and that's all I have to do is talk. But if I go to a movie, I don't want to just see people sit in one room the entire time. Like, there are very, very few movies that can actually be entertaining like that. This wasn't one of them. I will say Emma Stone's acting was terrific. Super, super good. I'm not going to give away any spoilers or anything, but my friend Catherine, she wanted to go see it, and I'm like, I'll let you know how it is. And I text her after, I was like, so I don't like that movie, but I know you will. And then she saw it the next day and she's like, oh yeah, I really like that movie. I was like, I know you would. Emma Stone's acting was great. The words, because she's so like well spoken and educated, and she's a CEO, so like she has to be quick on her feet and smart. Just like the words she had to memorize and like the lines, that couldn't have been easy. Even the guy, what's his name, Jesse Plums, I think he's married. No, I know. I think that's his name. He's married to Kirsten Dunst, but it would be hard to memorize all those lines because it was literally nothing but them just talking and talking and talking the whole time. I'm not gonna say the whole time, but 90% of the time. So I don't really know what to say to that one. I think I'm in the minority of that. It was just too long, in my opinion, to be sitting there trying to stay awake at 9:30 p.m. and watch people no music. Like there was, but it was only the very few times that there was something going on. So yeah, I don't really know how to explain that to you if you should see it or not, but I'll let you make your own judgment on that one. What else happened? Let me look at my little notes. I always forget. I don't write these down. Also, I realized last week I forgot to do the box office review, which I had just said in that episode earlier that I was so excited that I finally started doing the box office numbers, and then I forgot to do it. Okay, we need to talk about All's Fair because All's Fair is getting lots of buzz right now. If you are not sure what that is the new TV show with Kim Kardashian in it. It's got Kim Kardashian, Niecy Nash, Naomi Watts, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Tiana Taylor, Jessica Simpson's in an episode, and actually she was very good. It got a 0% on critics reviews or something, like some website. Critics are just like destroying it left and right. And we all know that probably 80% of it is because Kim Kardashian's in it. But someone, I posted it on my photo dump. It said, I don't know about you, but All's Fair is exactly what I thought it was going to be. From the creator of Scream Queens, starring Kim Kardashian and Niecy Nash, it's everything that like I want. I'm like, yes, it is so cheesy, so camp, so over the top, so ridiculous, so glamorous and opulent and dramatic. The lines in that, like obviously like it was a team of gay interns working on that because the lines that they say, it's like no one would ever say that except for a gay person. And it's so good, you guys. I can't like the next episode of that today. Today's Tuesday. It's out today. I love it. I love it so much. Like, I'm not even saying that to be biased against Kim Kardashian. Like, yes, obviously she's not the greatest actress ever, but it's a fun role for her to play. It's a fun part. It's just, yeah, I can't even believe the amounts of money that they probably spent on that. But it makes sense because Ryan Murphy's a creator, producer on it. Kim Kardashian's an executive producer. So is Kris Jenner. So is Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Niecy Nash. Who else? Like all of the main characters. And someone was like, do you think this was just a big, huge paycheck for Glenn Close? I'm like, I really think, just judging by like the press tours, the interview clips, the behind the scenes, I think all those amazing actresses who are like very, very well known in their field for being terrific like actors, they had such fun. They were having the time of their lives. Like I think they genuinely enjoyed themselves and it was fun for them. Yeah. I don't think that they look at it and think, ugh, why did I do that? I think they genuinely had fun. Because they're just such bizarre roles and they say the craziest things. Like who wouldn't want to do that? So, my opinion, skip Begonia, skip Time I Love, and binge watch All's Fair because it is so good. Let's see. What is next? Tom Brady, the legend football player, one of the few that I know, he said he cloned his dog. It says Tom Brady reveals his dog Junie was cloned from a beloved pet Lua, who died in 2023. This is Colossal Biosciences, which Brady is an investor in. Clone the pit bull mix using a blood sample collected prior to her death. I don't think people are taking it very seriously because on SNL, apparently they made fun of him. I didn't watch it, but I just saw a clip of it. But people are thinking he got duped and they don't think that it's actually his dog. But I don't know. It says, I love my animals. They mean the world to me and my family, the former NFL star said. A few years ago, I worked with Colossal and leveraged their non invasive cloning technology through a simple blood draw of our family's elderly dog before she passed. The company gave my family a second chance with the clone of our beloved dog, Brady continued, adding that he is excited how Colossal and Biogen's tech together can help both families losing their beloved pets while helping to save endangered species. So I guess oh, look at this. It says, in September, the Texas-based company also announced a scientific breakthrough in its efforts to bring the extinct dodo bird back to life. Did that actually happen? I don't know. I guess we won't find that out because I'm not going to read anymore. Oh, this one. Okay, this one is kind of older news. You guys, I'm thinking of changing the date of releasing the podcast. But then it's like, maybe my schedule will change back to normal again. It's just hard because I feel like I'm so behind when I'm telling you guys all this stuff. When it used to be, I literally would know it like the day of, but I just can't edit like that anymore. I mean, I can, but I'd have to wake up very, very, very early, and I'm not even here in this room on Monday mornings anymore, so it wouldn't work. But the Grammy nominations are out, and it's a very interesting list. I haven't actually looked at the whole thing. I just see clips of it every now and then. I do know Gracie Abrams was not nominated for a single Grammy, which I think some people will be happy for, but some people will also be sad. Okay, we'll do, I guess, the big ones. We won't do all the other little ones, but the record of the year, DTMF by Bad Bunny, Man Child, Sabrina Carpenter. That's not even her best one. Sorry, I don't love that song. It just does not hit with me. Anxiety by Doechii. This one I thought was interesting because people hate this song. This is a song that sounds like Somebody I Used to Know by Gautier. It like the beginning sounds the exact same. So you think you're going to listen to that song. I think everyone kind of collectively likes that song. It's just kind of like a nostalgic comforting feeling when that song comes on. But then all of a sudden Dochi's like, my anxiety. Like there's tons of TikToks about it when people are like, not this version. So that was interesting to me. Plus, she kind of was in hot water for a minute for not being very nice. But maybe that's over. Wildflower by Billie Eilish. Now, isn't that song old? Didn't she? How is that? Do they release it as a single like way after? Maybe that's what happened, but I don't understand because the song was already out. I don't know how they can get around that, but she clearly wants that Grammy for that album, doesn't she? That album has like 9 billion streams. It's the fastest album, I think, to get to 9 billion streams. I want to say. Maybe that's a little extreme. Maybe it's not 9 billion. It's a lot of billions, but um, I don't know. People are so upset that that didn't win many Grammys last year, but I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. This song, she said in an interview, the producer, what do they even call him? The person that makes the song, the sound, said, I have this sound, but it's really bizarre. And I don't think anyone could really sing on it. Like it's just not one you can make work. And she's like, give me 20 minutes. And she created this beat on Abracadabra, and that's what it turned into. And we love it. Luther, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA. Now, wasn't this last time's too? Is this the right one? 2026 Grammys. Okay. The Subway, Chapel Roan, APT by Rose and Bruno Mars. Wasn't that also last year's? I'm so confused on that. Okay. Album of the year. I do not know how to say this name. I'm so sorry, but it's Bad Bunny. Swag. Are you kidding me? By Justin Bieber. Now I'm upset. All right, everyone, let's pack it up. Are you kidding me? Ugh, okay, whatever. Man's Best Friend, Sabrina Carpenter. I did like that one. That one grew on me a lot. Let God Sort 'Em Out. Clips, Pusha T, and Malice. Don't know that one. Mayhem, Lady Gaga. Always know that one. GNX, Kendrick Lamar. He has a new album out. Mutt by Leon Thomas and Chromacopia by Tyler the Creator. This made me feel really irrelevant that I don't know so many of these. Song of the Year. Abracadabra, Lady Gaga, Anxiety, Dochi, APT. Why is that in asterisks? It says APT, but next to it is 2 asterisks on each side. And it's like grayed out. DTMF by Bad Bunny. Golden, K-pop Demon Hunters, also blurred out. Luther, Kendrick Lamar, Wildflower, Billie Eilish, and Manchild, Sabrina Carpenter. Again, is this just a redo of last Grammys? Best New Artist. We have Olivia Dean. She's been popping off lately. Kacey, The Marias, Addison Rae, Somber, Lila Young, Alex Warren, and did I say Leon Thomas? We all know my pick would be Addison Rae. No, we're not doing that one. Songwriter of the Year, anyone we know? No. Best Pop Solo Performance. Daisies, Justin Bieber. The only good song Daisies is Katy Perry's. Man-Child, Sabrina Carpenter. Disease, Lady Gaga. The Subway, Chapel Roan. And Messy, Lola Young. I personally think I should go to Disease. That song is pure perfection. Like they clearly spent their time on that. They made it a great song. Every detail, the way it just gets louder as it goes, and the accompanying music video. I mean, come on. Best Pop Duo Group Performance. Defying Gravity, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Golden, K-pop Demon Hunters. Gabriella, Kacey. APT, Rose. And 30 for 30, SZA featuring Kendrick Lamar. Best Pop Vocal Album. Swag. Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. Something Beautiful, Miley Cyrus. Okay. Mayhem, Lady Gaga, and I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2, Teddy Swims. That is also an asterisk. What do these asterisks mean? Hang on, let me see if there's a little key somewhere down here. What does that mean? Someone tell me. Nope, I guess it's not going to tell me. Well, okay. Okay, Best Dance Pop Recording, Bluest Flames, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, Abracadabra, Lady Gaga. Oh, Midnight Sun? That's awesome. That makes me happy. Midnight Sun by Zara Larson, Just Keep Watching, Tate McRae, and Illegal Pink Panthers. I think that's it for like the main stuff on here. Okay, Haim got nominated. Best Rock Album. Private Music, Deftones, I Quit, Haim, From Zero, Linkin Park, Never Enough, Turnstile, and Idol's Youngblood. I like Youngblood. I think I like Youngblood. Okay, I think that's it There's a lot of categories, but we're not going to do all of them. The Grammys, it says, is on Sunday, February 1st. You can watch it on live broadcast on CBS or stream it on demand and live on Paramount Plus. Again, I'm so happy they finally have gotten on board and let us watch stuff on streaming platforms the day it's happening live. Okay, Kourtney Kardashian has a new supplement in her line of supplements, and she collaborated with Kim in this. They did a whole commercial for this. I will say I've seen these bottles in store, and I mean, the packaging is good. They did a really good job. But they have a new one coming out. Let's see, where is the new one? Shop, gummies. Which one do they have that's new? Okay, I think it's the gut health one. Why can't I see like a new sleep, energy, beauty, and digestion? Maybe it's that one. No, 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 none of these. Anyway, whatever one it was, she partnered with Kim on it, and they did a whole commercial. Like it was a whole thing. And it was basically them going to court against each other, and Kim's like, in this family we share everything, and Kourtney is gatekeeping this new secret she has, and Kourtney's like, Your Honor, wasn't it her that said if I don't have a business I'm passionate about, what did she say? And now she wants all my secrets. And then apparently it's like this new gut health thing. Anyway, I guess I should know what the product is before I start talking about it. But it was something to do with their gut health one. And they have a lot of products. Should we see what they have? They have, can I just like see all of them, please? Okay, they have, oh, this one. It's this one. Okay, okay, okay. The Lemmy Colostrum Gummies, Daily Gut Defense Gummies. Let's see, what does it do? Tell me what it does. You've never met colostrum like this, formulated with clinically studied colostrum isolate to support gut health, digestion, and bloating. This nature-derived superfood also promotes immune function and full body wellness with vitamin D3. No scoop or blender required. Now, what is colostrum? Probiotics, vitamin D, and clinically studied colostrum isolate. I don't even know hang on, let's see what it is. What is colostrum? Colostrum is a nutrient-dense fluid released from the breasts of female mammals, including humans, after giving birth. Oh, that is not what I thought I was going to say. Initial studies of colostrum supplements do show promise in certain areas. Okay, interesting. So where are they getting this colostrum from? Interesting. Okay, what else do they have here? They have Lemmy Immunity Gummies, Lemmy Purr Gummies, that is for your lady parts, Lemmy Debloat Gummies, Lemmy Sleep Gummies, Play Gummies, those are for the bedroom, Curb Soft Chews, I don't know what that means. Oh, I think it just curbs your cravings. Lemmy Glow Gummies, that's like your basic for your hair, skin, and nails. Lemmy Tone Gummies, body, is that the burn one? Might not be the burn one. For your metabolism. Lemmy Chill Gummies, de-stress gummies. Lemmy Green Gummies, Daily Superfood Gummies, Fiber Gummies, Focus Gummies. Oh, I need that entire bottle. Matcha Gummies, Essential Bundle, and Lifestyle Bundle. You can get those for $80 instead of $90. What a steal. The 24/7 bundle, Sleep, Matcha, and Chill Gummies. Unwind bundle, Debloat and Chill Gummies. Daily Digestive Bundle, Debloating, Regularity, and Balanced Gut Microbiome. From what I've heard, people really like these products. They seem to think that they work, and that's a good thing. Best of Beauty award winner for the Lemmy Deep Bloat one. Yeah, look at this. 2,370 reviews, almost 5 stars. It's like the stars fill up, as they go, so it's not like half. It's like barely, it's like 90% satisfaction rating. Should we see what these other ones have? Yeah. I mean, these all obviously could be like made up. But I mean, if you want to try something, you might as well. Oprah's favorite. This one's her favorite, the sleep one. 1,600 5-star reviews. Huh, maybe I'll have to try some. I love how Chloe's the face of this, because apparently she has a hard time sleeping. She did a commercial once for it too, didn't she? Couldn't be me. I sleep just fine. Well, I sleep just fine till I don't. You know what I mean? Okay, let's talk about Kim for a second. Kim announced that she failed the California bar exam. And that is crazy because I've heard the bar exam is absolutely like excruciating and so hard. But she's so dedicated and so on top of things. I can't imagine her not passing. You know, Like there's so many episodes of her just studying, so many clips of her shadowing her lawyers. Like it's just I for sure thought she had it in the bag, but apparently she didn't. So and she publicly announced it. Someone's like, this woman, the reason she's so successful is because she's not afraid to fail and publicly fail. Like she literally will tell you, oh yeah, I failed the California bar exam. And she just keeps going. And it is true. That's why she's so successful and rich, is because she just doesn't care what people think about her. And that's obviously worked for her. Okay, Kris Jenner turned 70 years old and she had a huge, extravagant birthday party. This was held at the Bezos residence, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. Do you think her last name is Bezos now? Kris looks as young as ever. And yeah, this party was like Met Gala level extravagant. The theme was 007. I didn't really understand that at first, and then I got it because they had obviously like not billboards, posters and everything in the background that said Chris's 0070 birthday. I'm like, what a random. I mean, I guess like 007 is like known for being opulent, like the casino scenes and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, it's a play on her age. It's the 0070 uh, birthday party, whatever. It says Jenner looked red hot in strapless red Givenchy Haute Couture by Alexander McQueen. Oh, did he used to work for Givenchy? Did Alexander McQueen, Gucci, Givenchy, Dior? Lee Alexander McQueen is a British fashion designer and couturier. He founded his own Alexander McQueen label and was in 1992 and was chief designer at Givenchy from 1996 to 2001. So he did that while he had his own. Very interesting. I wonder how much those people get paid. How much do fashion designers get paid? I guess it obviously depends on sales. It says magical night celebrating my 70th birthday with beautiful family and friends. Jenner's boyfriend, Corey Gamble, which there was a huge rumor that they were breaking up. And on Call Her Daddy, Kim was asked that question. And Kim's like, no, I don't even know where that came from. But no, they're still together. Here's a list of attendees according to photos Jenner shared on her Instagram and arrival photos. Kendall and Kylie, obviously. Kylie looked amazing. What is she wearing? Or is that Kendall? That doesn't say. Okay. Kim, Chloe, and Courtney, obviously. Kim looked so good. Scott Disick, naturally. Sarah Paulson and Naomi Watts. I thought I saw this photo and it was a very far away photo. I was like, is that Cameron Diaz? I was like, I love that they're friends, but it's not. It was not. Jonathan Chevin, it looks like the food god's hobby is catching up with him. If you know, you know. Who else attended Kris Jenner's birthday party? Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, Chris Rock, Paris Hilton, Meghan Trainor, Ciara, Melanie Griffith, Vanessa, and Natalia Bryant. Who's Natalia? Mark Zuckerberg. Is that her baby? Who is that? Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan, Kathy Hilton, Tommy Hilfiger, Anastasia Soar. I think that's Anastasia Beverly Hills. Tyler Perry, Jeff Bezos, and Lauren Santos Bezos. I just answered my own question. Stevie Wonder, Kate Beckinsale, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Adele, Alabama Barker, Lola Anthony, Tina Knowles, Evan Spiegel, and Miranda Kerr. Evan Spiegel is the creator of Snapchat. Sarah and Aaron Foster, Rita Wilson, Haley and Justin Bieber, Ted Sarandos and Nicole Event. I don't know who that is, sorry. Babyface, Ryan Murphy, Martha Stewart. I remember seeing her there. Snoop Dogg, Tiana Taylor, Kyle Richards. And it's like that's all it's going to give us. It said the guest list had over 300 people on it. So it was a huge event. And apparently Justin Bieber performed, so did, what's his name? Bruno Mars. And I guess the neighbors were so annoyed that they finally eventually called the cops or made a noise complaint. But it's Kris Jenner's birthday party. I also saw on Twitter, it's like, if she was a man, she would be getting all the accolades, all the flowers, all the awards, all the attention. Like, she raised raised and shaped 3 multimillionaires and 2 billionaires, which is absolutely unbelievable. It's just one of those things that's like, I don't know. They work very, very hard, but everything had to come in line too. Like the fact that they all were on board with being famous is just so interesting to me because that really does not happen. Really does not. Apparently there's a new movie coming out based on Aurora, the Sleeping Beauty princess. Super new, so I don't even think anything will be of it, but something to keep in mind. Adele has been seen in the studio. She's been seen by, I think she posted a photo herself. So that's exciting. Her hiatus was a lot shorter than I thought because she said, I'm going away for a long, long time. To me, in Adele terms, that meant like 5 years or more. And I think it's only been two since she ended her residency. I don't know. The Mummy 4 is happening. Let's see if Brendan Fraser. I actually want to go back and watch all those. I remember seeing when I was little, a few of them, but I really couldn't tell you much about them. Let's see, upcoming. The Mummy, here we go. And apparently Rachel Weisz is coming back as well. We love to see it. Yes. Okay. There's no official date of when it's going to come out, but it is in the works. Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, John Hannah, Oded Oded, is that how you say his name? Fehr? I'm so sorry. I don't know who that is. Yeah. Okay. It says reboot of Universal's Mummy franchise. So it's a whole reboot. Interesting. Okay. I remember I have a friend and she loves The Mummy, like the franchise. She loved it so much. She talked about it all the time. She watched it all the time. So I always think of that her and that family whenever I see The Mummy or anything like that. The Mummy ride at Universal Hollywood, unless they've changed it since I've been, is so fun. It is so much fun. I think about that ride a lot. The one at Universal Florida is not the same. It's still very, very fun. It's just not the exhilarating one that's at Universal Hollywood. Apparently fans in Sao Paulo were not happy that Ariana couldn't make it to the Sao Paulo Wicked premiere, and they were like literally threatening her. She had to post on Instagram. She's like, I really do apologize for not being able to make it, but you cannot threaten people. Like, that is not safe. That is not appropriate. Like, I've tried my best, but I couldn't make it. I think that's so funny. This one, I've seen several different topics on it, and it seems to be true. But Miss Piggy is happening. Yeah, apparently it's, let's see. Apparently it's Jennifer Lawrence who's spearheading this little project. I think it's Emma Stone that's going to be with her, but they're creating a movie based on Miss Piggy. I love that. Untitled Jennifer Lawrence / Amy Schumer project. Sorry, this is a whole different thing. This is on IMDb. This is her upcoming stuff. Development unknown. The Wives is in pre-production. What is that about? Affluent women indulging in day drinking feuds and lavish lifestyles face a shocking turn when a body is discovered. Okay. The only person on this is Jennifer Lawrence. Very, very pre-production. What's today? Okay. So by next I wouldn't be able to tell you about this until a long time. Let's see, where's my little calendar? Next Monday, less than a week, I get to see Wicked, you guys. Oh, I get to see Wicked. I'm so excited. So excited. Whew. Did you guys see? I don't have this in my notes, I just remember it though. Megan Maroney, she was on Therapist the other day, and you know when you have kind of a perception of somebody, I thought she was kind of like meek and mild and whatever. She's not. She's fun. She'll talk about anything. She's just like seems so down to earth. Also, she's not a natural blonde. She's brunette, but her hair's always dyed blonde. It looks so good. But she said that her new era is ready and she loves the color blue. Like the whole last album was like blue, everything. This time it's a different color. She didn't specify, but she posted a video yesterday on TikTok, I think, and it was her walking, and as she kept walking, the blue would fade, and then it turned into like pink. So this new area is going to be pink, and she said it's some of her best work she's ever done. I get a little hesitant when people say that because sometimes it doesn't line up. You get your hopes up. Also, it's kind of the similar vibe. It was like when a singer or celebrity's like, I am just so happy right now. This album's all about happiness and love and whatever. And I'm like, oh, people write their best stuff when they're angry and upset and sad. And I know that's like a terrible way of looking at things, but it's true. It's true. I'm sorry. Okay, Khloe Kardashian's new fragrance is almost always a sweet floral and citrusy scent launched in what? This is old. Maybe they're just sorry. Maybe they're just wow. Okay. Wait, talks for second. Oh no. Okay, I was right. I was right. It said whatever. Khloe Kardashian talks her second scent and the source of her glow, something that we can't buy. Khloe Kardashian is creating a perfume empire. 11 months ago, the entrepreneur launched her first solo fragrance, XO Khloe. As the name would suggest, it wasn't just any scent. It was a declaration and celebration of who the Kardashian is now, she told People exclusively at the time. Now she's following up with her signature fragrance with Almost Always. And so the Ulta Beauty app November 3rd, online November 5th, and in store November 9th. And she's sharing the story behind the special scent with People. While EXO Khloe Kardashian's first partnership with Luxe Brands has a hint of lavender, and almost always it plays a bigger role. Lavender is so comforting, so grounding, Kardashian tells People. The scent transports me to my childhood. I remember the essence of lavender being around a lot, and I just love the comforting, safe feeling that I felt. It's interesting how isolated scents really can take you back to a different moments in time. Scents really, they say, I don't know who they are, scientists supposedly, say that scent brings back the most memories. Like it triggers the most memories. And it's true. Where was I the other day? I was cooking pasta. I bought this protein pasta from Costco. It's delicious, by the way. 21 grams of protein and 9 grams of fiber. Get it while it's hot. And I was dumping the noodles into the colander. Is that what they call it? The strainer. And the scent just like wafted into my face. And I mean, I've cooked noodles since then, but it just brought me back to my childhood where I would come home every single day and eat macaroni and cheese. My macaroni and cheese. It would be the Costco noodles that you bought in those big packs. And it would just be the shredded cheese you got at Costco in the bags and ketchup. That's what I would have pretty much every single day, and I loved it. I loved it so much, and it's just always that smell of the when you dump the noodles into the colander and the scent just like hits you in the face of the of cooked noodles. It's so weird how quickly things bring you back to that. Or just like when you smell scents that reminds you of like your grandparents, you know? It's like wow, that brought back a lot of memories. I don't know. Scent is just it's a great thing. Anyway, if you want it, I don't know how much it is. Should we find out? Almost always. It's probably, I'm going to say 70-ish dollars. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it's just like 70-ish dollars. So it's a good time to, and I know they did it because Christmas is coming up. So it's a good time to get some uh Christmas presents for somebody. Okay, K-pop Demon Hunter is getting a sequel. Guess when the sequel is supposed to happen? 29. Why? Are they just worried that they're not going to have a it's not going to be as successful as the first one? So they're like, we have to spend time on this and make sure it's right. But by that point, that's 3 years, 4 years now. Like the kids that like it now are going to be old. I mean, I guess Wicked. I guess Frozen was 10 years apart, wasn't it? More than that. I don't know. I hadn't seen Frozen 2 in a long time, but one of the podcasts I listened to, the Bad Broadcast, her daughter was obsessed with that movie for a long time, and she's like, "I hate that movie. The movie makes no sense. The movie's dumb." I'm like, it was kind of interesting movie. This one, okay, The Real Housewives, supposedly Real Housewives is no. Oh, come on. Okay, so apparently on Selling Sunset, I haven't been really caught up, and I was just gonna watch from where I started off last to now, but I'm like way behind. I'm like, I'm just gonna start watching now. Apparently, in this new season, Chriselle's best friend Emma, who they were like so close to each other, starts dating this horrible, awful man, and apparently she's still dating him. He's like racist, he's homophobic, he's mean, he's misogynistic, and Chriselle from the commercials, like the preview clips or whatever, you could tell she's not happy with it. But so then she announced that she's leaving the show. Says Chriselle is leaving the show due to her mental health reasons or whatever. It's not good for her mental health. I had no idea she was feuding with Emma. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Some people are on Emma's side, some people are on Chriselle's side. This cast is vicious. This cast is mean. And I think they're just mean to be mean, but I think that's caught up with them and now they're actually being mean to each other. I think they kind of just did it for show at first, but they're not very nice to each other. Where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? Anyway, I guess that's it. That's it. Chriselle's quitting the show, which is crazy. Hailey Bieber is rumored to be releasing new music. The more the merrier. If your husband has anything to do with it, I don't think I'll really like the music, but we'll see. Okay, this one going back to All's Fair. That debuted with 3.2 million views. That's Hulu's biggest scripted debut in 3 years. So Niecy Nash posted, she's like, the critics hate it, but the fans love it. The numbers speak, people, which is so true. So true. Okay, Utah. Berries is coming to Utah. Berries is that a workout class? It says Berries Park. No. Okay. It says Berries Parkview Drive-In. It says Smash Fork. I'm like, what? That's that drive-in like Dairy Queen type vibe. Maybe they already have one. Hang on. Let me do some investigating. How much is it? Okay, for 8 classes a month, it's $116. For 30 classes a month, it's 191. That is insane. Where are the locations? How long has this been open? I want to know because it seems to already be open. I thought it was coming. It says studio location 2188 Highland Drive Suite 104 Salt Lake City, Utah. Open 365 days a year, including Christmas. Really? That's interesting. Where is that? That's not important. Okay. So if you want to go to Barry's, Barry's is that really like fancy celeb type cycle class. It's not cycle like bicycle. And I used to cycle every single day. I would go to the Provo Rec Center. It'd be me and all these like Mormon moms. And I loved it. I loved every single second of it. And then one day that place just got so busy. You had to book your classes online like 2 weeks in advance. Usually you could just walk in and pick a seat and you'd be good to go. Not anymore. Like it completely changed. Completely changed. People were fighting over bikes. Like it got bad. It was bad, but I loved it. And I haven't really cycled since. I have a Peloton, but I don't use it. Well, okay. Wendy's is closing 300 more locations. Apparently last year they closed 140. Um, so that's not good. Um, is someone speaking of Wendy's and Katy Perry, they tweeted when Katy Perry landed back on Earth. It said Katy Perry has arrived back to Earth, and Wendy's tweeted, "Can we send her back?" So now all these Katy cats are quoting that tweet and saying, "Oh, that's too bad." You know, like they like literally could give a shit. But this is what happens when you charge $11 for one sandwich. $11 for one sandwich. Granted, Wendy's is probably the most freshest and better about all the fast food. About better and freshest out of all the fast food. But still, y'all, your prices got to come down. That is ridiculous. It's not even convenient anymore. It's so inconvenient to have to pay that much money. Anyway, speaking of Katy Perry, though, she has a song called Band-Aids out, and it was much different than people thought. We were thought people were speculating it was her acknowledging her hate train era, her witness era, but it literally is a sad song. It's a song about her trying everything possible to keep her love and her marriage or her relationship going. But I've listened to that song. I'm not kidding. I probably listened to it 30 times yesterday. And it's basically, she says, so the chorus goes, tried all the medication, lowered all my expectations. How hard is it to ask me how my day is? Just like basic stuff. She's like, it's not what you did, it's what you didn't. I don't know. It's such a song that would vibe with people, but it didn't chart. Like it charted, it streamed over 1 million times the first day, and then it fell off the Spotify charts. And I'm like, this song would resonate with so many people. I wish they would just get over their weird obsession with hating Katy Perry, because this song, even like the news outlets and everything are saying this is Katy Perry's best song in years. Like it's clear she can still write a song. It was produced by Max Martin. I'm telling you, this song is good. And there's this part in it where the drums they just do this so satisfying beat, and then it goes into the chorus. I just can't even explain it. The song's good. Listen to Band-Aids by Katy Perry. If you do anything today, listen to this podcast and go listen to Band-Aids by Katy Perry. Okay, Traders is back. What are we at? Okay, we'll do a few more. Oops. Oops. No. No, what did I do? Okay, here we're back. We'll do a few more and then we'll do the box office numbers. Traders. Traders is coming back on January 8th. And I'm so excited. They released the cast members for it. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Lisa Rinna, Donna Kelsey, some random guy, I don't even know who it is on here. He's the guy that has all the snake tattoos and is always doing the snake stuff. Oh, here we go. Candace Dillard Bassett from Real Houses of Potomac, Caroline Stanbury, Real Housewives of Dubai, Colton Underwood, The Bachelor, Donna Kelsey, Mama Kelsey, Dorinda Medley, The Real Housewives of New York, Eric Nam, singer-songwriter, that is Ian Terry, Big Brother, Johnny Weir, Olympic figure skater, Kristen Kesh, Top Chef, Rob Cestarino, Survivor, Lisa Rinna, Beverly Hills Housewives, Mark Ballas, Dancing with the Stars, Mara Higgins, Love Island USA, Michael Rapport. Oh, he's funny. He's so funny. He's always on Watch What Happens Live. If you don't know who he is Phoebe's cop boyfriend on Friends, the one that shoots the bird out of the window. He's so funny. Monet Exchange, RuPaul's Drag Race, Natalie Anderson, Survivor, Portia Williams, Real Houses of Atlanta, Rob Roush, Love Island, USA. I think that's the snake guy. Ron Funches, comedian. Stephen Coletti, Laguna Beach, One Tree Hill. Tara Lipinski. This guy, Stephen Coletti, his bio on one of the pictures I saw was One Tree Hill actor. I love how they just say that. Tiffany Mitchell, Big Brother. Yamil Yam Yam, Archo, Survivor, and Tara Lipinski, Olympic figure skater. And that comes back on January 8th on Peacock, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. This show is so good. Okay, I think that's... Oh, no, this one. Taylor has officially passed Madonna and is now the highest selling female artist ever, like of all time. And she has a long ways to go to catch up with what's their names? The Beatles. But if there's anyone that can do it, it's her. Okay, here we go. I have a picture ready to pull up. Okay. Oh, Eminem. He's number 10? Really? Okay, Eminem with 228 million is number 10. Number 9 is Frank Sinatra with 234 million. Number 8, Pink Floyd, 242 million. 7, The Rolling Stones, 248 million. 6, Madonna, 253 million. 287,000 to be exact. Number 5, Taylor Swift, 253,494,000. Queen, 289,540,000. Elvis Presley, 325 million. Michael Jackson, 347 million, and the Beatles, 522 million. So it's just a matter of time before Taylor Swift breaks that. And she will. She will. That's crazy. It's so interesting to see like album sales, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 years ago compared to now. Like pure real album sales were a thing. And now it's like streaming. And just to know that some of these artists sold that many albums back then, it's crazy. Okay, we'll do the box office numbers and the Billboard. So last week, November 7th through 9th, we have, let's see. Number 5 is Nuremberg with 3.9 million. I don't know what it's about. Sarah's Oil, 4.3 million. That's that little girl that has the oil fields back in the day. Black Phone 2, 5.2 million. Regretting You, 6.7 million. And Predator Badlands, 40 million. This doesn't seem... Oh, this is last week's. This is going to be so old. No, I want like now. Come on. I mean, I guess that would be the actual thing. So I thought Begonia would for sure be on here, but it's not. Should we see more? Okay, Begonia's number 6. That's why. And My Love is number 8. Christy, this is the one with Sydney Sweeney, and it's actually a very, very sad true story. I really don't know what it's about, but I know it's sad and I know it's true. I think it has a lot to do with like domestic abuse. So it debuted terribly. It's like one of the worst debut of a film ever. And she said, you know, not everything can be a hit, whatever, but if this helps at least one woman, then that's fine with me. Like I don't need like a huge blockbuster box office thing. Which is true, you know. I mean, she's like, numbers aren't always everything. It's about making art, is what she said. Okay, here we go. The top 5 of the Billboard. Number 5 is Man I Need by Olivia Dean. 4 is Opalite, Taylor Swift. 3 is Ordinary by Alex Warren. Can we please, like, that song's not even that good. I'm sorry, it's really not even that good. Number 2 is Golden by K-pop Demon Hunters. Actually, that song came on when I was at the gym, and I was like, you know what? This is a very good song. Actually, it was on my way to the gym, because in my other car, it's next year, it'll be 20 years old, has 345,000 miles on it. But it doesn't have, it has, I don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't have a traditional aux cord. Forget about Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, it doesn't even have that. So I had to like plug it in through my DVD player, and you have to have a dongle now because the new phones don't have headphone jacks. And I had one for my iPhone, but I lost it forever ago. And now I have one for my Samsung, but I forgot my Samsung on the way to the gym. So I had to listen to the radio and it came on the Golden song. I was like, this actually is a very good song. So I put it on my playlist and listened to it while I walked on the treadmill and listened to Band-Aids and that and Berghain by Rosalia. Oh my gosh, that song makes you feel like the hottest, baddest bitch on the treadmill. I'm not kidding you. When you're on the treadmill listening to that Berghain, it's so good. And number one is Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. It's been on the chart for 5 weeks. Number one, 5 weeks, peak number one. So good job, Taylor. It's such a good song. It really, really is. Okay, that is it for me. I have Friendsgiving this weekend, and the dish I wanted to make was sadly taken by someone else, which is not their fault. I'm just really mad because I wanted to make them so bad. They're my Martha Stewart potatoes. Someone's like, well, you can just make something else. I'm like, no, I don't want to. They're like, well, you can also bring another potato dish. Like, there can be more than one mashed potato. I'm like, no. I mean, that makes me look tacky too. I'm not gonna do that. So, looks like I'm just showing up. If I buy something from the store, that's what I do. Anyway, have a great weekend. This time next week, we'll be able to talk about Wicked. So, don't forget, I get to go to an early screening. That's my claim to fame. I'm gonna brag about that. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening. Follow me on social media. Subscribe, like, comment, review, rate, tell people about me. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for listening. All right, bye.